Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, January 15, 2021. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has officially launched Jamaica's first public school for software developers, Amber Hart Coding Academy. The Coding Academy will significantly improve the employability of citizens, particularly the nation's youth. The first cohort will undergo an intensive one-year residency at Stony Hill Hart NSTA campus. The training also includes an internship component in which the students will work with seasoned developers on software development solutions. Upon successful completion of the program, the graduates will be guaranteed jobs at the Amber Group. Mr. Holness says the groundbreaking partnership comes at a critical time as the world battles COVID-19, which has forced everyone to utilize technology.
We wanted to create a Jamaican with the socio-emotional intelligence to be able to solve real-world problems without anger, without violence, without fear, without ignorance, but through the embrace of knowledge and reason. And when we talk about coding, that is exactly what it is.
The Coding Academy is a partnership between Hart NSTA and the Amber Group, which has developed the curriculum and the delivery of training. Prime Minister Andrew Holness thanked the Amber Group for its tremendous support to Jamaica. The group developed the Jam COVID platform that has been a cornerstone of the controlled entry program to screen and manage incoming travelers to Jamaica. Over 400,000 Jamaicans are to be vaccinated against COVID-19 within the first phase of the program. The targeted group includes persons older than 60 years, frontline workers such as healthcare, security and fire service personnel, correctional services and customs officers.
Infirmaries, members of parliament, senators, parish council representatives and other senior members of the state, residents and staff of nursing homes, and institutionalized individuals, that is, persons in the penal institutions.
The health minister, who was giving an update to Parliament on Tuesday, said the move was similar to what is being done across the world.
Vaccination of the elderly and frontline workers who are most at risk is crucial to the overall efficacy of the program. Through vaccination of the elderly, we will immediately cauterize the number of persons who have negative outcomes due to an infection of the COVID-19, and by vaccinating our frontline workers, greater levels of service delivery can be realized through the reduction of their risk profile based on an infection.
The first batch of vaccines due in April 2021 has been increased from 1% to 5% of the population, which represents a total of 292,000 doses, enough to vaccinate approximately 146,000 Jamaicans. Meanwhile, 6 private laboratories now have the benefit of 30,000 antigen test kits to support national testing efforts for COVID-19. This follows the handover of a donation of test kits by the Ministry of Health and Wellness to the labs on Thursday.
This is another example of public-private partnership around testing as part of our COVID response as a country, both government and the private sector. And so my first general statement is that this is another case of us working together as a team, as a country, in order to protect our population, whether our locals or those who visit with us.
Dr. Tufton says the donation of 30,000 SD biosensor test kits will support the laboratory's offering of testing beginning next Monday. The labs are 6 of 8 that have been trained and approved to administer the test. They include Microlabs Limited, Biomedical, MD Link, Winchester Medical, Technological Solutions Limited, and Bay West Wellness. Dr. Tufton says the Ministry of Health is also working with 4 other private entities to offer the gold standard PCR test.
I am told that within the next 2 to 4 weeks, those entities should be in a position to offer additional capacity around PCR testing.
Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett has named a special task force to spearhead efforts to boost Jamaica's COVID-19 testing capacity. This is a direct response to the growing demand for such tests, fueled by new travel requirements in key tourism source markets. The changes include new testing requirements by the United States and Canada, which are among the country's largest tourism source markets. Mr. Bartlett says the task force will collaborate with the Health Ministry to amplify Jamaica's capacity to facilitate wide-scale COVID-19 testing for visitors to the island. He adds that consultation will be undertaken with local and international partners to develop innovative solutions. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has issued an order requiring all airline passengers from international destinations to show proof of a negative COVID-19 test before boarding flights to the U.S. The new order is slated to take effect on January 26. This follows the introduction of a similar COVID-19 test requirement by Canada and the United Kingdom, which requires all passengers flying to these countries to present negative test results in order to facilitate entry or avoid self-quarantine. The task force is led by Minister Bartlett and includes members of the Jamaica Hotel and Tourist Association, the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association, the Tourism Product Development Company, the Sandals Group, the Tourism Linkages Network Council, the Chukka Caribbean Adventures, and the COVID-19 Resilient Corridor. And finally, the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information has handed over a 10-classroom block and sanitary facilities to the Marley Mount Primary and Infant School. The new dormitory at the institution is under Phase 1 of a $171 million project to solve overcrowding problems at the St. Catherine-based school. The school was built to facilitate 600 children, and currently there are 1,600 students enrolled. The project was implemented by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund and financed by the Caribbean Development Bank Basic Needs Trust.
The development of the infrastructure of school plants is an important aspect of our overall investment in education. And we at the ministry are pleased for this collaborative project.
Ground was also broken at the school for Phase 2 of the project, which will include 4 new classrooms, a linkway to the existing infant department, fencing and sanitation facilities. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.